But yeah, let's start with another story journey with Kazuha so we can continue with the Fontaine. Because I want to make sure that I have the full story cleared up.
It's been a while since we first
I
set
still have
foot
no
on
idea why they
Inazuma.
randomly decided, let's slap. Wait, shit. Now that I think about it. You had the girlfriend, right? Yeah, I had 4, if I remember correctly. 4 if we're counting like proper ones. Maybe 6 if we're counting legitimate ones. Tell me what happened to her. Yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna deny that, Lemon Leaf. You know what? The funny thing is... The funny thing about that is... I've had a boyfriend before I've had a girlfriend. Maybe that's... Oh god. Maybe that's what kinda helped me attract girls in high school and college. No, hear me out. When I was in I think it was in grade 5 or grade 6. When I was in elementary school, I was already playing online games. So you can probably guess where it started. I made a female character. I made a support female character. So those 3 things, you add those 3 things up, and everyone's gonna freaking lose their mind to serve you. So yeah, I know how freaking female know, how women feel in online games. We actually have a term. We actually had a term about that in Philippines. It's called chicsilog. And it's coined from chicks, which is girls, and silog, which is eggs. So you can imagine what that means, right? So I started catfishing as an elementary schooler. And I was pretty well spoken since then. I spoke English, like proper English, because there wasn't voice chat back then. It was just chatting. Yeah. Imagine being like 16 to 18 years old and you're being catfished by a freaking 13-year-old boy. Oh god. And none of them ever found out. None of them ever freaking found out, man. Oh shit, those were the freaking times. So, back then it was only like Yahoo Messenger. And I think Facebook wasn't a thing when I started catfishing. I think it was I was about to stop catfishing because Facebook was a thing, so I was the one that's being catfished after Facebook got released. Because people want to see pics, and when it comes to video calls, you could just say, you know what, my parents is strict, so I could do that. I could say that, but it's a pain in the ass to create a Facebook page, or no, not Facebook. Wait, no, what was it again? Friendster. Yeah, Friendster is the one. Oh boy, it was awesome. Being able to catfish like older men is so easy back then. Wait, what? Wait, I can't read it. Did you wait? What? Was I close to ever fall? Was I ever close to falling for Lilith? Is that what you meant? I don't think so. No. She was a support character, so you know how I am when it comes to priest players. I am biased because I was the guild master. Just for context, Evan, Lemon Leaf and I were guildmates for like 5 years in another MMORPG, and we have a guildmate named Lilith. Wait, Lilith was a guy? I didn't know about that. But yeah, because I was the guild master. My basic responsibilities was making sure that everyone gets their weeklies done, right? So
Yeah, we've
yeah, imagine if you managed to catfish him and then you actually got together. You actually managed to get hooked. That would have been an awesome story. She is gay, but she is nicer than most girls. Oh. Wait.
Huh?
Wait.
What's up?
What do you mean? Wait. Wait, my freaking nose is killing.
Hey, what the heck was that for?
Yeah, imagine if you managed to actually catfish her.
Doesn't wanna talk,
Yep.
huh? All right, let's convince him to calm down a little.
It would have been an awesome love story. It would have been a story for the ages, man. Yoink. A proper send-off.
I'm fine.
Huh? So you don't have a vision after all. Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them. No, wait. Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking
I mean,
them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
I'm
Have
completely
you ever
straight.
met someone by the name
Just
of
for context, I
Kazuha?
could suck a dick and it wouldn't be
He
gay.
carries a sword just
But-
like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animo vision.
If I'm ever going to go for a man, it would be the older ones. Cause why the fuck would I why would I want to date a broke guy if I'm already a guy? There's absolutely no benefit in that. If I'm gonna get my ass railed, might as well get someone with freaking money. If I'm gonna suck dick or be gay, might as well get some benefits as well.
That's none of your business.
No? Wait, what the fuck do you mean 17 years old?
You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
I'd go for someone like 35 plus.
This guy's problem.
Why
Coming around here
where
waving
did the
that
freaking
weird
70?
sword
I
in
said
places
older
and
ones.
didn't even apologize.
Are you crazy?
Seems like a real
Are you
nutcase.
drunk, man?
Well,
I
one
literally
thing's
said
for
older
sure.
ones
No
to get
lawyer
freaking
telling him
benefits.
anything about Kazuha.
If I'm gonna get my ass blasted, I want it to be freaking worthwhile.
I have a feeling, though, that even if this guy gets to challenge Kazuha to a duel, he won't be able to beat him. Anyway.
Also, I've seen is going for you, Evan run. No, Evan is younger, so in 90s you said younger ones. Wait, what do you mean by that? I'm a bit confused.
Oh? What kind of hunch?
I never said younger ones. I said older ones if I'm gonna go for... When I said younger, I said I wouldn't go for the younger ones. That's how I said it. That's the context.
A special connection?
Uh,
You mean beyond already knowing each other?
uh,
Yeah. Maybe a
Speaking
little.
of older ones, I just saw freaking Diana Zubiri's Facebook video.
That doesn't really prove anything.
Holy shit, did she age like a freaking fine wine.
Kazuha, so we won't get
She's so dang
attention.
beautiful. She's still dang...
I'm unheard
She's
that the
still though
president
so
is
dang
stacking
hot.
up in retail
Yeah,
at
that's
the
not
moment.
happening, Evan.
Let's look for him there.
You gotta be a billionaire before I go after you. That is not happening. Wait, in 20 days? That's gonna be in 25. She still is hot though. The heck do you mean? She has meat in places. I'm not really into like the supermodel kind of ladies. That's not entirely true. Anyone who has a female reproductive organ, damn it, that's not entirely true. Oh boy. Go to Rito and look for Kazuha.
Hey! Hello? Do you know where Kazuha
You know what?
You're looking for
I say
Kazuha
I'm
too,
not
huh?
into
So you must
like
have done something impressive after all.
the smaller ones, but then I remembered my last previous girlfriend. She was a tiny. Oh boy.
Well, we took the small vessels into Rio
Oh,
on
boy.
a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha. If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there
The thing
too.
about the Miss
I don't
Splitter
see
is
her
where
getting
would
this
you
kind of
use it
attention.
though?
Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time.
Or
In
who?
fact, there are
Which
times when he
character
doesn't
do you
even
have?
listen to the captain, but
You will
she
use
just
it on.
laughs it off.
Because a weapon is only as good as what you can use it on, right? I mean,
I've heard bits and pieces.
getting a
Something
freaking
about him
sword?
blocking the Raiden Shogun's
If you don't
Musume
have a sword
Hitotachi.
character, what would you use it on either way? That's the case.
Is it really
That's
as big a
kinda
deal as
why I
everyone's
don't want to
making it
pull
out to
for
be?
the weapon. The weapon banner.
Really? Wow. When you put it like that, it all makes sense.
Because if I got
In that
something
case, his
that
newfound
I'm not
stardom is
really
well-deserved.
looking forward to.
He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryo Commission. They said they had
Yeah, but
something important to discuss with him.
that's what I
I thought
mean.
they'd come to arrest
You
him
have to have
first.
the
Turns out
5-star
they couldn't have been friendly
sword
to him.
DPS.
Seems like they really respect the guy.
Just a little while ago, this would have been completely
And you gotta understand.
unimaginable.
Can other than Farina, because Farina you need Constellation
Guess
for her
we'll
to
go
work
pay a
with that,
visit to the
right?
Tenryo Commission.
I don't know if that would work
I'll
with
just
others.
stay here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
Yeah, but the thing is, those are freaking supports. Where is it? There we go. Let's teleport there. Because I don't want to be getting some item that I don't need after pulling a shit ton. Also, Nahida is coming. Although, to be fair, my chances of getting Nahida are pretty slim at this point. Because I only have about like 6... Wait, actually. 7 pulls? Wait, no, 5 pulls? 6, 7 pulls? Well, it is what it is. It's not like I've been...
Oh? It's you.
Nubilet is so good that I
Greetings.
kinda didn't
We were
care
just
for
discussing
everyone
the healing
else
of the Vision
in the
Hunter.
game.
Since you're here,
Nubilet kinda
you're welcome
ruined
to listen in
Genshin
on the
for me.
conversation. We invited Mr. Kaidahara
Nubilet
here to
is so
extend a
dang good.
gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate. Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's
Nubilet
past
is
mistakes,
doing 1
and
charge
for that,
damage
I'm deeply grateful. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array
right
of directives
now.
aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this
Against a
opportunity to restore
fully
the honor of the Kaidahara name.
Backed up
Regarding
or
the
fully
history of the
charged up
Kaidahara clan, I trust
Navia
you're
that I
already
have.
somewhat informed? In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the Shogun directly, responsible for upholding
think
and
Tainari
further
would have been
developing the
better than
traditional
getting
blade forging
Navia.
arts of the Almighty Shogun.
To be honest.
The Kaidahara clan
'Cause-
belonged to this class.
I can just,
But
I
there
can
came a time when
just,
some of
yeah.
these bladesmiths
He's a
revolted
freaking
and
male
fled
god,
to
freaking
Snezhnaya.
damn it.
Both
Yeah,
the
and now I
Kaedahara and
remember why I
Kamisato
was,
clans
I
were
wanted to get
accountable for
Nabia.
lax oversight and entered a
But the
period
thing
of great
is,
turmoil. We later
Tainari would
learned
have
that
been
the whole
better.
misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui,
Because I can just
attributing
hyperbloom
all
the
of
shit
the
out of
blame to the
everything.
Kamisato and Kaedahara
I kinda
clans was
want,
neither
I kinda
proper
enjoy the
nor
hyperbloom
just.
more.
Considering
than
Mr.
anything.
Kaedahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to
Also, the
Inazuma,
thing about
the Almighty Shogun
crystallization is,
believes he should
I
not
don't
only
know
be
if
rewarded
there's
for
like
his
an
achievements,
internal
but
cooldown
also
between the
receive
reactions.
recompense for the excessive
Because I've been
punishment borne
doing,
by his clan in the past.
hyperbloom
In the interest of preventing further
with,
harassment of
what's
the
it called
bladesmith
again?
clans by
The ulti?
we chose not to
Nabia's
publicly
ulti,
release
and
the
for some
findings of
reason
our
I'm not
investigations
getting the
into these matters.
crystallization.
We trust you
So
can
I
understand
kinda
why this
don't
was
understand
necessary.
if there's an
This is a
internal
true
cooldown
honor.
between reactions
I
happening.
am delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the Almighty Shogun. And
That's
the
why I wanted to
Shogunate at
experiment a
large.
bit more with regards
However, would
to
I be correct
the
to
reactions.
assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice.
Can
With
overload,
the Kaedahara clan's
crystallize.
reputation and occupation restored, the Kaedaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end.
And Geo
You'll be able
doesn't
to lead a
stick.
safe and prosperous life in Inazuma City.
So
with
I
the
can't
Almighty
apply
Shogun's
Geo
blessing
before
and full
Hydro as
support of the
well.
Shogunate.
I have
So
grown
it kinda
accustomed
becomes a
to
shit
life
show
among the
after
elements.
some
I fear I would no longer
some
feel at home
attempts
behind
to
the
make
tall
it work.
walls of a stately abode. Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaedahara, and the art of blade making for which it stood.
What weapon? How about
I do have a
the EM
responsibility
weapon,
to
the
restore
EM
their
bow?
honor.
Isn't
I
that
sense
gonna be
some
good?
hesitation in your words.
The
Should you
stringless,
accept
isn't the
this offer,
stringless
I
good, or
imagine
do you
many
not
of the
have the
malicious rumors
stringless?
currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
Since you can just hyperbloom the shit out of every. Oh wait.
All we heard on the way here was so much praise
Yeah,
that
wouldn't
we
the
almost
stringless be
wondered whether there
better?
was another Kaedahara Kazuha in town.
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot
the heck
accept
is
the
a
idea that
slingshot?
Mr. Kaedahara really parried the Shogun's strike.
Also, why is it better?
Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Animo. As a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion
What the
turns
heck
you
is
old
spread?
and frail.
Is that
Still
Electro
looks fine.
and Dendro?
That is correct. However, to some
If
people,
I get
the idea of
Tainari,
a
I'm just
single
gonna
person
freaking use
wielding
him for
two elements at
hyperbloom.
once is a more inconceivable notion still.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way.
What the heck is Quick and
But
Plus?
perhaps if the Shogunate
They
is
used to
willing to
upgrade
publicly
stuff.
support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us.
Yeah, but
Please
freaking
allow me some
hyperbloom
time
looks
to
cooler.
consider. In fact, let us
That's-
put this
that's the
discussion
main
on
thing.
hold for the moment.
That's what
Well
what
then,
makes me wanna play game
What
is
brings the two
I
of
wanna
you here?
see what I wanna see. So I'll play what I
We
wanna
nearly
see.
forgot about the most important
So hyperbloom it is.
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me?
What does Quicken actually do? Could someone train you under
No.
the same master?
This puzzles me as much as it does you. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family.
He used
based
Gayward
on
Spine and
techniques
Sign.
originally developed for blade testing.
Well, it's a good weapon. It
We
increases
undergo
attack
rigorous
speed. It
training
has
to
some crit
standardize
rate. It
every
has
motion a
energy
blade is
recharge, and I
so that
need
each
all
can be
those
fairly
things on
assessed for
Sino.
quality.
Why would I
Over
freaking slap
time,
in
these
crit rate on
techniques turned to form
Sino
something of a
if he
Kaedahara
can
sword
freaking use his ulti on
focused on
freaking
blade
time, man?
testing, but
I
with a full
freaking need-
repertoire of combat forms. Those forms are quite
I
different
freaking
from
need the
more
energy
practical
recharge on
ones
Sino
typically
to
used by
actually spam his
samurai in
ulti.
battle. So it's
Unfortunately.
hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
All the more reason to watch your back. This guy was a serious nutcase.
Indeed, he sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him.
Because TV
Thank you.
ruined Sino for me. I didn't
I
want to
must
play
say,
Sino
I am
anymore.
very curious
I don't want to
about
play
this
Sino
matter,
anymore. TV
and I
ruined
will
Sino
also
for
need
me.
some time to consider your offer.
Good. You know what? It's actually a good
I
thing
will
that I
first join
didn't
the
go big dick
traveler
on
in
him.
investigating the one who
Because my
attacked
friend
him,
freaking ruined
then
Sino
give
for
you a
me.
conclusive
I don't want to
answer
play
upon my
Sino anymore.
return.
Ever.
Very well. Please stay safe.
Sino still has the best like animation stuff.
Let's go and track down
Oh,
your
but
aggressor.
that piece of shit ruined Sino for me. That sick son of a bitch.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what
So yeah,
Luigi
that's
has to say.
Sino main is no longer happening. You know what? I should change my freaking picture, my in-game photo. That sick bastard. Yeah, but freaking Hyper Bloom looks cool. I change avatar. Wait, what? Why are there two Rosarias? Seriously? The only difference is two freaking lines? Are you kidding me, game? The freaking hue? Are you kidding me, game? Oh boy. Okay, so let's go over here. When I think it was Evan. When I first partied with Evan using my freaking Nubilet, I can't freaking forget about Nahida. Oh man, I hope I can get Nahida. I really wish I can get Nahida. What button was it? No F2. No F5. No F6. There's no F6. Miss Splitter gonna look good on her. Kuching? Who the heck is Kuching? Kekuing. Why her though? I can't see her stats. You had to triple crown plus get stats to do damage. It's one of the best DPS from old Genshin. Wait, what was I looking for in here again?
Hey there! We'd like to ask you a quick question.
Plus her skin looks
Know if
pretty.
anyone around here has been looking for
Man,
him?
almost
A
every
quick
character in
kinda
this game
Kazuha,
looks
we mean.
pretty.
Aha!
The look was
So
a beast
this
at the
is
start.
renowned Mr. Kaidehara. I've heard a lot about you.
Maybe if
It
I
is
got
an
Diluc
honor to
in
finally meet you
2020,
today.
maybe
I
I
knew I
wouldn't
would
have
have gargled
stopped
my
playing.
ball sack.
We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest. Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him. To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaidehara's personal information. Some of them were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
Millions of mora? Whoa! Oh, wait, even at that price, you probably still should.
God dang it.
Please,
Freaking
accept my thanks for looking
Paimon
out for my
almost got lured
privacy.
in.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it.
Paimon
Sorry,
almost got
I
caught
got a
there.
little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaedehara.
Who the heck
But
is
I wouldn't
Kaedehara?
know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Then
Thank
let's put
you,
that
welcome
connection
home.
aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents?
So my niece
recently
just
that
came to
stand
my
out
room
as
and
particularly
freaking brought me
unusual?
plastic.
The Tenryou
I
Commission
thought
had
I
very
thought it
few
was
leads,
food.
and I thought you might
You
have
just
some
gave me
information
plastic.
from different sources.
Empty plastic bag.
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events
What
that
the heck
manage
do
to
you mean?
escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryou Commission would absolutely get involved.
That does make sense. Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
I still
God damn
find
it,
it
no,
difficult to
she's
believe
my
that
freaking
whoever
niece.
attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere. Few people
the heck did-
possess your prowess in battle.
Keep me
So
underwater.
unless you were the first person he targeted,
Ah.
someone is certain to have been hurt by now.
It's not easy for.
I am well aware of your talents.
Is this supposed to
There's
be
no
done
need to be
before
humble
we
around me.
completed the?
In fact, I'm quite
Your niece
relieved
is not
that
a
you
myth.
were the
What
one
the
who
f-
targeted.
No, god
It
damn
would
it,
cause me
Lemon.
great
No.
grief to see someone become critically injured or
Are you freaking
lose
crazy?
their life
You
because
drunk
of
or
me.
so? Oh yeah,
For
you
the poor
drunk.
victim, this
Are
would
you
be
crazy?
a completely senseless crime.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you
You
out
need
to be,
to
Mr.
save them.
Kaedehara.
Actually, I'll probably
Surely the
after
same
I
concern for
complete
your
the
fellow man is what drove you to
after I
fearlessly
complete
raise
the
your blade
story
against
and the
almighty
prologue, I'll
Shogun.
probably do
You flatter me.
the Melusine quest before I do the Archon
Truth be
quest
told,
because I'm kinda
I
interested
don't know
on
quite what came over me in that moment.
Melusine
You
waifu
are
tier
much
list
too
coming
humble.
2024.
Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you. Oh, actually, there was one strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack, though. Let me tell you about it just in case.
Yeah, I will.
During times
After
like
I
this,
do
the more
after
information
oh
we
shit.
have, the better.
After I do Fontaine
Alright
stuff
then.
because I need to meet
Recently,
more
two
Melusines.
people went missing from the city at around the same time. One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
Amanoma. Now there's a familiar name.
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy. Two grown men going missing at the same time. Their cases are likely connected.
Oh yeah, Lemon,
I don't
download
know
the
much in the way
Blitz
of
later.
details.
Let's
I
try.
recalled this because
Play-
Amenoma
let's try
Yuya
party
is also an
on it.
accomplished martial
Maybe
artist
tomorrow.
who is skilled with the blade.
Something.
Perhaps he is the one you are
Because I
looking
think
for.
Understood.
I think it's
So it seems
think they're giving out
highly
free shit.
unlikely to me.
there is
I
no
neither know
freaking
this man,
right
nor do I have
answer to
any
that
idea why he
question.
may wish to attack me.
So you're just gonna have to figure it out on your own, man, and judge on your own.
Sure, can't hurt. You never know
Blitz.
what you
Let's
might
play
find
Blitz.
out along the way.
The
Thank you,
mobile
Ryuji.
what?
We'll start by making
I
some
wanna see
inquiries
if we
at the
could
Amenoma Smithy.
we could platoon
Sounds good.
while I'm playing on
All the
PC.
best with your
I wanna
investigation.
dunk on some.
I'll get moving shortly
I wanna
myself.
dunk on some. What's it called? Yeah, the mobile one. I wanna dunk on some plebs that are playing on phones. Imagine losing to plebs playing on phones while playing on PC. No, I heard there were free tanks because of the Christmas event. And the Christmas event haven't concluded yet. Make sure to download it by today before tomorrow starts, or at least today. Cause Eben got a shit ton, like a crap ton of wait, what was I doing again? Of premium tier 8s. We can jerk around using those tanks.
Ah, if it isn't
Why the
Kaede
fuck are you
Harakaza,
racist against Doran?
what brings you here today?
Dude, Dorams were
You two know
Dorams were the awesome one. The freaking World of
the
Tanks
Kaedehara
Blitz,
and
man.
Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden.
It's a race in
Historically,
Ragnarok.
There have always been deep links
They're
between
the
two
fur
clans.
race.
After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects.
the furry race in game?
Let me quickly explain. The Raiden Gokaden was the collective term for the 5 most acclaimed bladesmithing arts in Inazuma. The techniques of blade making were personally bequeathed to the Raiden Gokaden by the almighty Shogun, and
They
over
were
time,
OP when they
further
came out.
honed and enhanced by the most talented craftsmen. Unfortunately, a series of events led
Because
to the
I was
gradual
actually
decline of
decent.
many clans
I
in
was
the
actually
bladesmithing
well
trade.
built, and I actually
Today,
know what the fuck
Only
I
the
was doing.
Amenoma clan has kept its art alive.
So
Because
sad.
apparently playing an MMORPG in freaking phones,
great
you get
pity
one of the
indeed.
worst
In the old days,
sets of
we
party.
each had our specialties. And just as iron sharpens iron, so too did we learn much from each other. As an
Man,
example,
dorms were awesome.
the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water as it turns stone
What the fuck?
to sand. There is nothing
What
mystical
the
to
shit
our
are you
work.
talking about?
There is only
What
practice,
the hell?
day in and day out,
What the
until both
fuck?
body and mind have memorized the craft, turning each motion of every technique into an
Oh, boy.
intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life. As for the art of the Kaedehara clan, I believe it's called the Ishin art.
That's right. Ishin art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings.
We know
and
what
eventually
will
become an
happen
extension
if she
of its
becomes
wielder's
president.
will.
Yeah.
Indeed.
No person claiming
Most
to be my
samurai
daughter will
choose
be.
their blades, but an Ishin blade
Oh, man.
chooses its owner. You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade.
Have you not
It
messaged
gladdens
her?
my heart
lately?
to see that although the Kaedehara
Oh, shit, my
clan has
freaking-
fallen on hard
like-
times, its
I think she's
ideals
in
and
the
virtues are
guild
alive
Discord.
and
I
well.
think. I can't remember.
You overestimate me. My actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspirations on behalf of my clan. But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather
Imagine
some information
deporting
on
a
the missing
furry
nephew.
like lion,
We hope to assist with the
and then they
investigation.
actually get railed by
It may
actual
turn out
live
that this
lions.
case is
That would
connected to another
that
we
would
are
be
pursuing.
freaking hilarious.
Ah, yes. My nephew.
Oh shit! I'm about to get
I
cancelled. That man.
reported the case to the Tenryo Commission, but I haven't heard anything back
I
so
just
far.
randomly thought of it.
He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike him.
Wait, what?
I'm still completely at a
Wait,
loss
aren't you still
on
there?
what to make of it. But I've done what I can so far.
Or have you already left?
Worrying is futile. All I can do now is wait for the news from the Tenryo Commission.
We heard that there was a collector involved in the disappearance too. Know anything about that?
Yes.
Yeah,
On
I
the
meant
morning that
Discord,
Yuya went
man. I said
missing,
Discord, not
He
guild chat.
gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift. I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato after that. The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse, and neither of them came back.
I completely
Yes.
forgot we were doing a
Strange,
store quest.
isn't it? I wonder what could have caused it.
Lemon wants to stay,
Unfortunately,
slay
there
some
was very
cats.
little
Bro.
evidence left behind, so nobody
Nah, Lemon
knows
is
what really
pets.
happened.
Wait, do you have
Do
cat?
you have any thoughts
cat?
on what Yuya may have
Cats?
wanted to give
Because
me?
I only remember you
If
having
I had to
dogs.
guess, it must
mean
have been
Lemon.
some kind of rare
I
weapon.
only remember Lemon having dogs.
Otherwise,
But I don't
there would
remember
have been
about
no
cats.
reason for him to get my hopes up. He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but has always had a fondness for blade testing, and can sense even the most minute differences
Ah,
in
it went
blade
over my
quality.
head. I see.
He is
Yeah.
extraordinarily
Ah,
talented in
it went
martial
over my
arts,
head, yeah.
particularly when it comes to the
Also,
art of
is
the
my
sword.
voice
Truth be
better on
told,
this setup?
we have some
Because I kinda
information that you
tried
may find to be
modifying my,
objectionable. The
my
person we are looking
filters,
for, he attacked this
the
friend
mic
of mine.
thingamajig. I don't know
Based
if
on
it's
the
better
evidence
or
we have
not.
gathered so far, only Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
What? No. Absolutely impossible.
You just haven't been indicted
not
yet.
that
You
kind
haven't
of
seen the
person.
light.
He is humble and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight
Don't
before.
call me Kuya, god damn it. We're the same
that
age.
so?
I'm only older by 1
Yes.
year.
If there's one thing I can say for certain, it's that Yuya would never draw his
You know
blade
what?
without a very good
The
reason.
only time
But with that said,
I
it's equally
actually,
out of character
my
for
heart
him to
was
just
strong
disappear
when I got
with
called an
neither
uncle
farewell
was
nor fair warning.
from one of
I
my
also cannot know
nephews.
what course of action he might be
A son
capable
of my
if
cousin.
coerced or
He
otherwise
freaking called
compelled
me
by
Chusot.
circumstances unbeknownst
Tio
to me.
means uncle in
Anyway,
Filipino.
Should you
So
find
they
him,
basically
please
merged it.
let me know as soon as possible.
Chusot!
Don't worry.
He was so
We have our
adorable. I
word.
was like, oh shit, god damn it. Oh, I don't want to be called an uncle, but I can
Understand
forgive you, you
Paimon
little
doesn't
crap.
think Yuya was the
Oh,
one who
man.
attacked us as well.
That was the only time. Oh, thank you for the pizza bear. Someone just
Yes.
delivered. My
It
sister just
sounds as if
delivered me
something
pizza,
happened when
so.
the two men met each other.
Oh shit.
Let's pay a visit to the Nagato household.
And it has chicken too. Damn. I'm balling right now. Chicken and frick. Why the fuck is why the heck is the chicken sweet? What the hell is with this chicken? Why is it sweet? So yeah, just a secret. If my brother's kids, because he has a son and a daughter, Kuya means an older brother. It's the term for older brother in Filipino. But yeah, if just a secret, don't tell my brother this. If my nephew and my niece wants freaking gifts from me, they're gonna have to call me Chusot in a cutesy manner, or it's not happening ever. Oh boy, where the heck? Where are we supposed to go again? Good thing none of my family members watch my stream, because it's gonna be a shit show. Oh, what? There's no hot sauce. That's sacrilegious, woman. I could strangle my sister later. There's... Wait, it's also her day off? Let's play tomorrow. What the fuck? I'm in the mid. After this story quest, we can do that. Let me just finish this. God damn it! I'm already midway here. Go log in. Can you check if everyone gets
I'm very
the
sorry, but we
thingamajig?
cannot afford to pay
Tomorrow
what we
is
owe
too
right
far.
now.
Whoa, shit, what the fuck?
My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
I thought there was a
No,
cockroach
you
that ran.
misunderstand
Apparently,
us.
it was the freaking.
We are here to help
Receipt?
with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some
Let me just
questions
finish
about
this and then we
Mr.
can do that.
disappearance, if we may.
Ah, I
No, you
see.
dingus. We just
I
need
thought
to log in
debt
to get
collectors
the
had
free
come to visit
tanks.
again.
Just check the
I'm
free
sorry
tanks.
you have to see me in this
That's the main
dreadful
reason
state. Has some new information
why
come
we can
out?
how we
Do
can
you know
party
where
up.
he's gone?
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search.
I'm patching.
With this
Okay.
in mind, can we perhaps ask some
Go on
questions
and
about
patch.
your
I'm
family's
just
current situation?
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things.
Bear hot sauce.
He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how
Okay, just message
enthusiastic and
my sister
excited
to
they
bring me
made
hot
him,
sauce. Cause who
I was
who
happy to
freaking
believe that they were
eats
just
who
extremely
eats
important to
pizza
him.
without hot sauce?
Everything was fine when we first
And
got
this is
married,
Hawaiian pizza.
but as time went by, things changed
Wait,
for the
no.
worse.
Yeah, this is Hawaiian pizza. It has pineapple.
Oh, what happened?
He lost his sense
Well,
of
if that's the
restraint.
case, let's freaking
He
gacha
started
later on.
buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons.
Imagine if you drunk text your
There were days
crush
when he'd
right
spend
now.
hours down at the warehouse,
The one that
admiring
went
his
to the
weapons,
US
even
or
as
went
debt
back home
collectors
to the
were descending
US.
upon our house.
And then he said he
wouldn't
likes
sell
you.
them, wouldn't even touch them.
And then he freaking comes
Just
back to
sat
the
there
Philippines.
staring at them like he was in a trance. I'm happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him.
Let me just finish this.
Making
God
ends
damn
meet
it, calm
has to
down.
come first. I've tried talking to him about it so many times. but
How
he
many
never
freaking
listens.
Gmails do you have?
On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused
Evan,
to sell his collectibles and pay
Lemon
off
is
his
not
debts,
only drunk bad,
I'd
she's
divorce
also
him
down
and
bad.
take the children with me.
Whoa.
And that led to an argument.
Pride is for
Actually, it didn't.
dipshits.
Generally,
Pride is for
he's a
pussies.
quiet man. He
Pride
likes to go
is
with the
for
flow.
cowards and
On most
idiots.
things, he leaves the decision-making to me. You must understand, I never
Always
would
go
have dreamed
balls
of
deep.
threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink.
Oh boy.
After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time.
Whoa, whoa,
When
whoa,
he
whoa!
finally
You say it
spoke,
like
he
I
awkwardly
freaking
mumbled that he would
like
pick
I
out who
freaking
had
steal
to-
everyone's
gargle my
lovers
balls
every
out.
single
So
time.
meek and
It only
painful.
happened
I
twice,
felt an
man.
urge to take everything back. If I
You're
didn't
talking
tell
about me
Ryan,
like
what
I'm a
would happen
freaking
to our
homer. Are you
family?
crazy? Wow. It only happened twice in my freaking 4 relationship, so only 50% of the time. I only wrecked relationship 50% of the time. That's not much. That's not a lot.
Had I not indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament.
I guess that's fair.
And I also don't know if he had actually come
In
to
my
his senses,
defense,
simply
the first
angry
one
with
was
me.
accidental.
The next thing I heard was
The
that our
second
warehouse
one
had
was
caught
on
fire,
purpose and directly
and both
against
he
the
and
guy
the
that
buyer
I
have gone
stole the
missing.
lady from, so
I see. I understand.
maybe you registered
Kaminari
with a
Yuya
different
came
account,
to
Lemon.
purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse.
Because I didn't
Both
know
men
she had the
disappeared.
relationship. Sure, she was in a relationship.
I assumed
I
they
told you
must have
about it.
gotten into an argument over the price.
Uh,
But my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even
she
bothers when he's out
she
buying
apparently
groceries,
told me.
so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
Actually, we never had sex. Although we did
Maybe he
a lot
was
of stuff,
feeling the pressure from the
except
debts?
that.
I don't know. He just
So
disappeared after the warehouse.
I leave
burned
it to their
down.
imagination.
Perhaps he's too afraid to come home.
But we did
now
everything
that all his
except that.
collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay off our debts. Even though I'm still a little mad at him, we're a family, and I
I
want
should
us to
probably
face our
put
family's
R18
crisis
tag on
together.
my freaking stream,
As
right?
long as he's willing to turn over a new
Yeah, I
leaf,
think I
I
should.
know we can work things out.
I sometimes wonder
Please
if
don't
I
get
should on
upset.
my stream.
There could be
'Cause
more
I
to this
kinda-
situation than meets the eye.
Spiral
If
it
collecting
to
things is a habit that Mr.
into-
Nagato had his whole life,
what's
it's
it called?
quite unusual for this habit to change
Like
so drastically over a
those
short
kind of
period.
topics randomly.
But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Amenoma Yuya is also a mild-mannered
In my
man who
defense,
would
I
not
don't
be
drink,
likely
so
to start
I'm not
an
the one
argument.
that's drunk on the stream.
This situation is getting a little confusing.
A little confusing.
Damn,
More like completely mystifying.
my friend is freaking balling. He's
Let's try
freaking
a
eating
change of
ham and egg,
scenery and see
fried
if we can
rice
piece together what
for
we
dinner.
found. Rest assured, we'll notify you if we find anything.
Thank you, Bear.
Thank
the
you
heck is
so
that?
much.
Okay,
I
I'll
just
take
want
that.
him to come home.
I made an extra strong coffee today, so I would suggest you guys check on me every couple of hours.
Based on the
What the fuck is
information
this
we've
scope?
gathered so far,
This is
I can
freaking
only
piss
surmise
water
that
with
the sales
ice.
meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance.
Are you
The
kidding
fire at
me?
the warehouse likely played a part
Couldn't
in how
have
the
given me
situation
Sprite?
unfolded, though its exact role is
Who
a
the
mystery.
heck orders Coke
Do you have any
Zero?
thoughts?
This is nasty. But I'll drink it anyway. This is nasty.
Paimon was thinking that maybe
So yeah, my
someone
sister brought me
accidentally knocked over
hot
an
sauce for the
oil
pizza,
lamp, and
but she also gave me Coke Zero
never mind.
with
Paimon's
like
brain needs to rest for a while.
half cup
Over
of
to you.
ice.
That is the
So
most likely
imagine-
conclusion based on everything we know.
Imagine water but
What
black.
started as a
That's basically
disagreement
what
over
I'm drinking.
price escalated and ultimately turned into a tragedy. However, in this case, only one of the parties would have started the fire. That would make the other party innocent, and they would have no reason to hide themselves from the public. If this is indeed what happened, and the innocent man hasn't
I gave
come
it
forward
back.
yet, then it suggests they may have
Uh,
already
there-
lost their life.
There's a
One
standard
fact
to
that I
things.
keep coming back to is that Amenoma Yuya is polite and well
There's a standard to things.
while Mr. Nagato is introverted.
You know what?
and passive.
We're
Neither
probably
seems
gonna
like
get
the type of
cancelled
person
today.
who is inclined
So
towards
let's deal with that
initiating
topic.
conflict. Mr.
People-
Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the
No,
only
I
one
said
of them
there
with
is
the
standard
potential
to
motive
things,
to
that
disappear
no
after
standard. It's
Ponder
completely
it.
opposite
The
to
more
what I said.
puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there?
You think that's what's gonna get me cancelled? Get a load of this. Get a load of what I'm about to
Right.
say right now.
Although the time frame seems to broadly
People
match, no other details that we
often use
link the two
the
events
argument
together. Amenoma
that
Yuya
you should
lacks a
appreciate
key
what you have right
distinguishing feature
now,
of the attacker.
because a lot of people
Namely,
in the
that he
world
is principally a practitioner of the
have
blade
it
testing
worse
techniques of Amenoma
than what you
art,
have right now.
not those of the combat-oriented
You know what
Ishin
I
art.
say on that?
Darn!
I don't give a
Thought we
shit.
could get two birds with one stone here, but at this rate,
Because it's the government's...
you look like a wild goose
It's the
chase.
government's responsibility to help those people.
Let's keep going. Since
I'm a
we've come
freaking
this far,
jobless bum.
If we can solve the case,
Do you seriously
both
think I
Mr.
have the
Amenoma
money,
and Mrs.
the
Nagato
energy,
will be able to get some closure.
or the freaking brain cells to
Okay,
spare for those
but
bastards?
Where should we go now?
It's the
Let's head out
freaking
of the city and
government's
check out the
responsibility
There's still
to
a
freaking
chance
help
we
the
may be
poor
able to
people.
find some shreds of evidence.
Africa's freaking starving? Why the fuck would I give a shit when it's on the freaking other side of the continent? On the freaking other side of the world. It's the freaking African government's problem.
What's my first step in becoming an outstanding adventurer?
I'm a freaking jobless bum. Don't freaking expect me to solve the freaking world problems when I can't even freaking solve my washing machine problems. Wait, why the heck does this hot sauce look like it's freaking... The consistency of this hot sauce seems like it's freaking ketchup. No, that's just being realistic. Imagine you're a 9-to-5 worker, barely making ends meet,
What other monumental changes could be lying just around the corner?
and you have a kid. Would you still have the spare, or would you even have... the spare energy? To even care what the heck is happening in the other side of the world? They have their own government.
What other monumental changes could be lying just around the corner?
But this is almost done, I think. I just gotta finish this. Wait, what time is it?
Wait. I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh,
I'm standing my
this
ground
must
on
be
this.
Another one of those sounds that only you can hear. As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
That won't happen.
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now, but I can still sense the direction it left in. It felt very much
This is a
like
weird
that
pizza.
ancient presence in Inazuma.
I thought this was Hawaiian.
Remnants of
There's
the
no freaking
Tatarigami.
pineapple.
Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant and approach slowly.
So it's an underground warehouse.
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place. but the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely. Judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that
What
the
do you usually
Tatarigami
drink,
source
Lemon?
resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said
Actually,
her
how
husband
much
used
do you
to
weigh,
hang around
Lemon?
the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was
Probably
already
not
under
the best
influence
question
of
to ask a
Tatarigami
woman, right?
energy at that time. From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not
'Cause
turn
from the
all
limited
upon
thing
new
that I've
preys
seen-
into violent monsters, but most will develop a stubborn streak upon being
I can
exposed
probably
to the
freaking carry
Tatarigami's
Lemon
unfulfilled
easily.
will.
Wait, you're freaking
Their
5'8"?
interests
I thought you'd be
become
shorter.
fanatical obsessions.
God dang.
Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with.
Yeah, I thought you'd be freaking shorter.
The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in grave debt.
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Step back. I'll open
But
the
yeah,
door
you'd
and
need
take
to
a
be
look
heavier
inside.
for you to beat the shit out of me. I can probably carry you with one hand. I'm pretty sure no.
If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth. You needn't worry.
It's not like we've
Both
ever
of us
talked about
have
your
faced
appearance
far greater
before.
dangers than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
I think this is the first time I've asked about it. Because you mentioned before that you wanted to... Wait, have I? I'm pretty sure I haven't.
What's down
Oh, what the
there?
fuck happened to my freaking
Everything's buried in
towel?
debris.
There we go. Oh, but
Can't
there we
see
go.
anything. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
You did, and it was with Uni? Maybe that's why I forgot.
That was too scary. Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us.
All we can do now is keep
Maybe
searching
she's
in
the reason I
direction that the
forgot. I was
Tatarigami
focused on
energy
her. What the
source
heck is
left
this
this
chicken?
place. Two
Oh, I
ordinary
think it's a
humans
sweet and then a sweet and sour
entangled
chicken.
with the Tatarigami.
I think that's what that.
I fear much misfortune has already
I
befallen.
think that's what I'm working with. I'm surprised Traveler didn't raise up Paimon. I mean, look at her. There's barely anything I'd wanna risk.
Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from.
She has no
Quiet
freaking
mind
assets,
focus
and
on
she
what
has
we
no
sense
freaking
around her.
assets. If you get my
Perhaps you
drift,
too will perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
she's barely reasonable. Dude, my family owns a freaking farm, rice farm. I freaking carry sacks of rice on a daily basis.
Really wanna go
Whenever there's
traveling?
freaking,
I don't mind where we go, as long as
whenever
I have
there's
my
freaking,
friends
what's
with
it
me.
called? Harvest season. I'm a bit fat ass. But if it's a human being, I can easily carry a freaking human being. I could carry my brother, and he's freaking. He's probably at least 100 kgs. I'm a lazy piece of shit, bum.
From this point, the trail appears to
But
split into two.
I don't work
The main
out.
source of the Tatarigami energy continued on
But
into
yeah,
the distance.
we
but a
we
small
own a farm.
portion remained here, and seems to be dissipating slowly.
So lifting
Quite
a human,
possibly. Let's search the area.
a 69 kg human, isn't that hard to do.
Whoa,
Weight distribution,
those killing churls.
human weight distribution is easy to work with.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
No. I wanna say something, but no. Our family don't do the farm work. We've contracted another family to do the farm work, and then the harvest we share. Unfortunately, no. Wait, I'm eating pizza. Imagine if you could nowadays. I'd probably be asleep if that was possible. Yeah, no. I knew what you meant the first time you sent it. We have corporate slavery, but that's a different thing.
Strike a pose. Get them. Hey there.
Wait, is that a thing? I don't think that's happened before. Apparently it's gonna be the gacha.
It's...
Ugh. Look at this red stuff. What is it?
By the looks of it...
Yeah, the
a
mystery
letter
box, the gacha
written on a
box.
piece of torn clothing.
See if you got them.
The ink is
Use the old
bone
account.
dry.
Because I
It
think
must
when
have
it
been
comes to
written
the free
quite some
stuff, you
time
need
ago.
to have a
Well, let's take
tenured
a look.
account. Like before the event.
According to this letter, a conflict arose because
Okay,
Amino
that's good.
Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato.
We can get gold that you... What the
Yuya
heck?
started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here.
Wait, what? Seriously? It's
to
only
write
2
this
days old?
letter when his
What the
strength
heck?
gave out.
That's a thing that they do now?
Where is
That's
he?
freaking cheating, man!
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura seems to have attracted a horde of monsters, and I'm afraid he may no longer be with us. Whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the hilly churls. There's nothing more for us to find here. Yes.
Evan said
Right
it was
now,
in the
we
store.
need to uncover some more important truths. If Aminoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find
I gotta
him,
finish this
the
one
more
first.
people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Right. So let's get moving.
Right corner. How did it come to this?
I wouldn't be surprised if he too fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami.
I actually don't
For a
remember what
practitioner of the
freaking World of
martial
Tanks
arts,
UI
the
look like,
easiest
or the
desire
Blitz
to
UI.
inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected.
Wait, what do you mean send the
It
ass?
seems that now we know the
Are you
thread
sending
that
a
runs
picture of
between
your
them.
butt?
I have a hypothesis that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also
I know, I
zeroes
was
in
just-
the
I was just
attacker's
kidding, man.
identity.
Wait, you figured it out? So these two cases are connected after all?
I believe so. But it's something of an outlandish idea.
There is
I
a
will
free
only be able to
purchase.
confirm
Yeah,
my
that may
suspicions
be it.
once we've met him in person.
You
On with
better
the
have
search.
Evan send it on the
We must
Discord.
Stay vigilant. At any point now, we may find ourselves in danger.
This thing is actually longer than I expected. There we go. What did you get? Ask Evan how he got the premium tanks. Because if you can get the T-77 or something that good, maybe the Caliban is gonna be stupid good, especially if it's a platoon. Imagine 3 freaking Calibans screwing everyone over. That would be so damn
He seems to have
hilarious.
stayed here for a long time.
Why here? Is there anything special about this place?
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time. Show yourself. It's no use hiding anymore.
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Who the heck is this bozo?
So it is the same guy from before. What's your problem, huh? What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Amenome Yuya that stands before us. But what if instead of facing Amenome Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Wait, what?
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a
The blade is
strange
cursed.
light.
Wait, isn't this the weapon that you got?
Whoa, surely you don't mean... Are you serious?
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity. The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sale as a means to affect, or rather as a means to occupy, Amenome Yuya's body.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter. Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams. As a descendant of the Kaedehara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
I
Zero
presume
regret.
it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
Indeed.
Wait, 100, whoa, 110k gold?
Shogun's expectations.
That seems
In the end,
that seems
all he could do
excessive.
was to flee the nation by sea on a ship
What the heck?
bound
Do you
for
mean
Snezhnaya.
110k gold?
He
I
was a
don't even have
bladesmith of
1000
great
gold in
renown,
freaking.
a master
What
of
the
his
heck are
craft.
they
There
doing
was
in
nothing
freaking
that he
World of
could not
Tanks Splits,
accomplish.
man?
All he needed was more time and a little
Are you
faith.
kidding me?
And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life's work, his wisdom, his skill, it culminated
do you mean
in
10K?
his creation of me. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own.
No, I
In
mean
her
the first
conceit,
one that you
the
mentioned.
Raiden
I hope
Shogun
Lemon
lost
gets
not only the
110k
single most
gold. Do you
perfect
mean
blade in the
she
entire
gets 10k?
world.
Because
Also,
110k
an
seems
irreplaceable
excessive.
achievement in
That
the
seems
art
way
of
too
blade
much.
forging.
What the hell?
So...
What? That makes no sense. How the?
Conscious?
Why are they giving that much gold?
Control people?
The people of the time in which I was born never believed
That's crazy,
I had
man.
that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon. But that gave me the opportunity to take action. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving
Wait,
from
Ishin
one
blade?
person
Is
to
that
the next, I
Raiden
controlled
Shogun's
the
weapon?
minds of countless hosts along the way.
The
each
sword that she
bringing
pulls
me
on her
one
tits?
step closer
Or is it
to my
different one?
ancestral home. I seek but one thing: to face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power.
What the heck is golden
the
certificate?
might of Ishin art.
Ah, so Amenome Yuya was not your first victim. Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission. When they got tired, or injured, or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
You're awful.
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse. Amenome Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter. At long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Amenome Yuya's body, I have found you. And by your hand, I shall defeat the Raiden Shogun.
This guy is crazy.
Kaedehara Kazuha.
This guy
you
is
stood against the
delusional.
Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi.
So
There
hit
can
the
be
tag.
no other to serve as my host for what is to come. Now, give your body over to me!
Wait.
Into the wind. Time to go.
Join me and sever that divine line.
Nice and spicy.
Submit to me.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Coming at you.
Wait, what? He freaking dodged my freaking attack. That sucks, man.
Watch out.
Submit to me.
Yeah, send this. You guys are freaking
Or I will strike you down too.
talking blind.
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've lost.
Lost. I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit, nothing more. Even if you defeat me here, the one who falls will not be me, but this man.
Are we able
He is
to
but a
pick up
puppet
this sword?
that can be replaced. The end result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger. And even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a small setback.
So we just need to
My
exercise the
consciousness
sword?
shall endure. By any means necessary and any medium available, I shall return and fulfill my destiny.
Whoa, chill, bro.
Your fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art. But from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Really? You can tell all that just from his moves?
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings.
We're casually
Since the
talking
blade
while
is
this
currently
bozo
possessing
is
Ame-no-me Yuya's
threatening in
body,
front of us.
its movements express the innermost thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you? On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface. In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
Because
'Cause
all
you're
of
a
that was in
bozo.
the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner. Now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't biding your time. You were trapped.
the heck,
After all the time
certificates?
that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without making physical contact.
Oh, that's right. Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles did you finally have an opportunity to reach out to Ame-no-me Yuya and make your escape.
And what of it?
Well, that brings me to my second point. There's a despair in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you.
The
You are
swirling thing is
determined
kind of
to
cool.
fulfill your maker's
I
ambition,
hope
whatever
I
the
hope
cost.
Oyo adds more
This ambition is too grand
weapon effects.
and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost.
Weapons
I
would
think
sell
you
more if they
realized
add
your
more freaking
limitations
weapon
long
effects.
ago. The more you clenched your
Oh boy,
teeth
my
and
ass.
pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal.
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant
Just
disregard
freaking
for
shatter
human
the
life.
blade and exercise it.
Even if you were to sever that divine light, is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired?
You...
Who gives a
Sure,
shit about
you
the maker's
inherited the
desires?
secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools to do your bidding. How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
Silence, you blabbering fool. I must achieve my goal. This was his life's dream, and the very purpose for which I was brought into being. I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my predicament clearly. But you also underestimate my resolve.
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly not your so-called reality.
Reality. Reality it is.
It is pointless to argue further. Descendant of the Kaedahara clan.
Offer me your
If
body
you
in
wish to
exchange.
save
That
this
sounds
man,
so gay. What the heck?
then offer me your body.
Is he gonna
in
get railed?
exchange.
How
Is this
stubbornly you
Bozo
stick
into
to your wayward
fanboys?
path. I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength to the test.
I think this is almost done, to be honest.
Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands.
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my power will more than convince you. Once we have dealt with them, we shall proceed to Tenshukaku.
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose, you must
I guess
release
that means we're gonna
Ameno Yuya from
duel
your
with
control.
Kazuha while he's using the sword,
I accept.
and we're supposed to beat the shit out of him.
Kazuha?
This is a risky
This is
strategy.
the only way to save Amenoma Yuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the Blade's puppet.
Is this the
The
Mist
cursed Blade's
Splitter?
strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests his heart is still not completely devoid of honor. The power of
It's
the
not.
Tatarigami
It's
lies
purple
in
and it's
intensifying
kinda-
existing obsessions.
It's sorely
This
built.
is the
It
reason
kind
Mr. Nagato and
the
Amenoma
picture that
Yuya
you
fell
sent
prey to it.
kinda
Since I don't
has that
have any
profile.
similar kinds of obsessions,
Though to be fair, it's a
I should
katana,
be
so I
able to
guess
put
it
up some resistance for a while.
But even so...
Even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both
Oh.
here with me. We have a chance
Wait,
here
is
to
it
save an
is it
innocent
also her
victim.
weapon in the story?
I am willing to
My ass is
accept the
getting
risks
railed by the
entailed.
chairman.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there
Wait,
are
is it
things I
Ayaka
wish
part?
to learn
Is
too.
Ayaka released at the same time?
Take me
Is she
in
on the
your
banner?
hand.
Shoink. So we're gonna beat the shit out of Kazuha, aren't we?
Kazuha?
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment. It's all right. So far, this was as I expected. I will.
Kazuha
Thank you.
is walking cat
What should we
slayer.
do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
Is he a womanizer?
We
Is
found
that
some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights. If a blade built for Ishin art
And he's
cannot
about to
enter a
get
state of
railed by a
harmony
freaking
between
sword.
blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power. If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it. He shouldn't last long in an intense combat situation.
Wait a minute.
I'm
I
pretty sure
remember hearing
Beidou
about
freaking
something from the
goes toe to
Adventurers
toe with
Guild.
anyone.
Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that
Have you
secret
seen her
base,
outfit?
It's been held by Ronin ever since.
It's freaking cold in the ocean. And she's practically running
Right.
bottomless.
Please lead the way.
What about Amenoma Yuya?
God dang, that's so
What
hot.
should we do with him?
The blade says
Oh god,
he'll
what the
let
heck am I
Amenoma
doing with
Yuya
my
trail
life?
us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
Are we sure this is a good idea? It's a pretty treacherous journey.
Just fight with me, Kazuha. I'll beat the shit out of you. And then this bozo can just